there, this is Greg Mears, and I want to thank you for stopping by the About Greg Mears page. And quite frankly, what I want to do is, what I want to share with you is why it's worth your while to learn a little bit more about me and how I can help you if, obviously if we're on the same page. So basically, over the last several years, I've been working, actually 7 years, I've been a business consultant. The last 6 years, I've been doing it almost 100% offshore internationally. I lived in places such as the Philippines in a variety of different spots, Malaysia. Actually, the city I was in was in Kuala Lumpur. I was in Mumbai, India for quite some time, and Sao Paulo, Brazil. Now, all these places that I did, my schedule would be anywhere between 4 to 6 weeks there and 1 week home. And, it's funny because as I did this travel, the less important things became to me. And what I mean by things, I mean like big screen TVs, like really cool cars, like all this stuff. Now, that might be your thing, and that's cool, because what I'm going to share with you can help you with that as well. But my thing was actually minimalistic living, and spending more time traveling and doing different things. Now, what's interesting is I'm not a vlogger because I don't do a good job with getting the camera out when I'm in cool locations. To me, I spend the time, oohing and on and swimming and enjoying it, and I end up forgetting to take my camera out or my video camera out and capturing the moment. Now, I do on some things. Some of those I'm behind the camera, and that I enjoy. Snapping some cool pics. That way, that way there's some memory to the whole thing. But getting back to the point, and why I think this is going to be beneficial for you is if you're becoming disenchanted with how things are going in your life, and you're tired of the 8 to 6 grind. When I was doing it internationally, and I was on site, I was working incredibly long hours. I like to work, and I would do it again. But I also really, really like going to different places, meeting different people, enjoying the cultures, enjoying the food. But I had a big problem. The problem was, how do I do all this cool stuff and actually afford it? So I had to come up with some ways to create revenue for myself. And so that's what this is. This is really about my travels. I share really cool pictures and videos, and if you haven't yet, I'll put a link under here to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I really appreciate if you did that. But so I capture the events in my life of traveling. But what's important is I share with you kind of in detail of how I go about creating income streams to help fund that lifestyle. So, your takeaway would be, okay, you know what? I'm not like Greg. I'm not into traveling everywhere. I do like traveling sometimes, but I'm just not into traveling everywhere. But I would like to find some ways to fund some of the other things that I like to do. Go on vacations with the family. Buy some cool toys. I mean, that's fun too. So anyway, down below, you'll see a lot more detail. And if you're interested in reading it, great. If not, but it kind of gives you a little background on kind of where I progressed through my life cycle and where I'm at now and what I'm doing, and with links to different things, but what I'm doing to help fund my lifestyle. So as soon as this it may have popped up already, I don't know, but there's going to be not a link, but a capture form that shows up in the video so you can join my mailing list. I urge you to do that because I share a lot of great information. Some of the stuff that's not on my website and /blog, and some very important, how to generate revenue, things that are working for me, tests that I've run that have either failed or, some products that I bought that claim this. So I buy the product and I test it out. And normally I run 2 tests. But anyway, I'll get into detail there later. But to see how that product does and see if it really meets its claims of producing revenue. So in the end, you're gonna get what actually has worked for me and why it's working for me. So anyway, subscribe, share, like, link, become a subscriber to the YouTube channel where some cool videos are, and hopefully we can get engaged and we can actually start a conversation, because I'd love to help you, because I know what it's like to be in the position of scratching your head and saying, all right, what next? So anyway, hopefully we see you on the inside and we can have a meaningful discussion. You all have a great day. Thanks. Bye.